Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for our Sunday episode of our Daily Stock Market Insights. I hope you're all having a great Sunday and are ready for the big action tomorrow when the market opens. In the meantime, it is study time for all of us. And join me as we discuss some of the most trending stocks and some stocks that I see some potential in terms of technical analysis. Okay, so if this is the video that you like to watch and follow every day, um, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about our index. As you can see on our screen is our index, and at the moment, let me see our weekly chart so we have a bigger picture of what is happening right now. Okay, overall, in since the second half of 2021 to this day, the overall trajectory of our index is on a climb, right? And some slight pullback over here. Actually, this is already a significant pullback and an opportunity for those long-term holders to add more to their positions, and then now it's recovering. So really very bullish for the Philippine market nowadays. And let's find out in terms of technicals. But well, last Friday you had some foreign selling that happened, and that's in the short term. Okay, why am I saying that? I would assume these big players and institutions are already profitable, and we are already sitting right at the resistance area in our chart. And here you see this, so this is your resistance. It is again touched one more time, and let's try to see where it is landing at the moment in our RSI. So if you're to look at here, so the highest point was over here, and then it was again touched right at this level. So look at the momentum. So we are experiencing a decline in momentum at the moment for our RSI. So if I'm going to draw that line over here, so I think it was up this area over here, and then now we're in this level. So both reached the same area, and then your RSI is declining. That means there's bearish divergence there. Now, I'm not saying that we will not be able to break that resistance. So one thing we have to observe here is that, so this is your resistance, but at any time we have one confirmed candlestick higher than 7,456 level, then it could create another wave to the upside. So that's probably something we need to observe in the coming days. So uh, continue to monitor your RSI if it is continuously declining. At the same time, if this volume over here, while we were accumulating here at the top, see if this volume is increasing. But if the volume is declining, then that will give you a stronger conviction that people are indeed taking profit, and then a pullback can happen. So where is the next possible pullback? So what we're going to do here is um, we are going to plot our Fibonacci. So from this point over here to this one over to the top, then you can just simply see here that that 0.236 area is the 7344, and then 7276, which is right at the MA20 line. So those are the two areas where I see as possible correction level, and then continuation can happen if indeed the economy is going to uh, continuously open, and more businesses are operating nowadays. So I think the now we're in the alert level 2 here in Manila. So with more and more businesses able to operate, I think that's a good. It will create a good impact in the economy. Okay, so the next stock that I'd like to check would be MONDE. So in last week, we got a confirmation that MONDE and Emperador are already in uh, uh, our index. So good job for these companies. They're now part of the blue chip. they're now blue chip companies, right? So looking at the chart, right away I can say that you are at a very good level. So considering that this now is part of, the considered as one of the most established companies in the country. So this is your sign. The chart, yeah, the chart has given you a good opportunity to buy at the lower level. So you had a breakdown here, right? Your MA20, this is the middle line in my Bollinger Band is the MA20 line. So it got broken. Yes, it got broken. But this candlestick over here, that's a bullish candlestick when it comes out at the support area. See that? So this one over here, so there's a big chance that we could be accumulating within this area and then we move up again. But imagine this, at one point it even reached the 20 peso level and we're now down to 15, with some foreign buying that happened last Friday. So this indeed is a good area to check out. Probably put this in your watch list. At the moment I am looking forward, I see good hints that it will recover soon. Okay, so this is just one candlestick. You can be on the conservative side and wait probably for another green candlestick to engulf this Friday's candlestick to really confirm that we might have a reverse, okay, a reversal. Okay, maybe you can even do like this. Some on the conservative side, you can do like this. You can create this. So if it's not going to happen tomorrow, then probably in a few days that will still accumulate right over here and then wait. If it is going to officially break out of that triangle, then once it breaks out of that, then that could be your sign. But right now, as early as now, I can already say that I'm bullish on this, given the signs that we have here. You had some foreign buying. If I'm to look at it, see if for several days, that's also your cue. You see, try to check the foreign buying that happened in the past few days. Because remember, we dropped, right? But if there was foreign buying that's happening at the entire time, then that's a good story. Okay, so I think this is the result of that decline because foreign selling happened for several days. See that? So the overall sentiment was they're profit taking, and I think this is the start. Okay, so something to check out and probably put in your watch list. Okay, so the next one I'd like to check would be JFC. Okay, the reason why I added JFC here is that, of course, this stock has started to, it's already halfway in its recovery. At one point, it really stayed so long in this area. Good thing it was able to accumulate at that level, and now I'm just waiting for uh, perfect time to reach the top. Anyway, I'm long term here. So the reason why I said that, I am interested in this setup right now, and this is for long term investors. Okay, um, it bounced. Okay, so this just bounced at the MA20 line, which means that there could be a continuation to the upside. Okay, and this is only good. So again, it depends on your profile. Because right now I am addressing the long-term investors at the moment. So just in case you're looking for a perfect time to add more to your position, this would be it. Anywhere from 233 to 237, that's really nice. But if you're a position trader, this could already mean that this is on the expensive side. Okay, because if you were really uh, interested to get in, position trader would find this level, this area over here, the most attractive one because it has been on a sideways movement, right? And then eventually, while this stock here, let me just check that for you. 1 second. So right over here was the perfect timing, right? When it started to trigger the upper Bollinger Band. So this is my favorite setup. So coming from a sideways and then starting to become constricted, it went up, triggered the Bollinger Band, and then of course people, especially the traders, intraday traders, they took profit and then it retested your previous resistance was which was over here. So when it retested that, that was your best opportunity. So you had this green candlestick. This was your best time to enter. So probably on that day you must have already observed that the sentiment is really going up. Then that was it. So this is something I always look forward to in some setups. Coming from a constricted Bollinger Band, it triggers, and I would wait for that pullback and then enter. So this one is the perfect timing. But at the moment, the context of why I'm saying this is still an okay area, that one is for the long-term investors because there was a sell-off that happened the previous day, last Thursday, and then Friday it bounced. Okay, so that is for JFC. JFC is really starting to uh, make a name in the global scene, right? So the branches overseas are really rapidly expanding, especially in Europe. So I think that's something to look forward to. MREIT. Okay. Now for this one, this is a different story. Okay. I'd say MREIT has you know profit taking has happened for this period over here, and the reason why I want to talk about this is because during this time right over here you should already have a sign that this stock is having a difficult time continuing to the upside. Okay, so at this point over here, this should be your first trigger. It started to move up, but it did not sustain. At the same time, if you are to look at your RSI, see this is the area, okay? So it's slightly higher or lower. But if you are to observe your RSI, same thing is happening. Your overall trajectory there is on a decline. So the momentum is starting to die down. And at the moment, it is even attempting to break that MA20 line. So for those people, because it has rallied significantly to the upside, right? And people at one point will be taking profit, and it has happened. And some who have not taken profit yet, you might experience a continuation. So where could we drop next? Could be here, or the best thing that you can do is just simply plot your Fibonacci so that you know. So I'm plotting it right over here from the very bottom all the way up here. So two things could it could create a stabilization at the 0.382 area, or it could even drop up to 0.618. Okay, so my take here is probably be on the conservative side and wait around the 0.618. If you are a holder, or if you want to, let's say you have already taken profit and you'd like to enter again and you want to know where to enter again, so that would be 0.618. That's my last straw there. So if it breaks down even further, then probably find another stock. Okay, so I'm not sure if this will take within 1 week to reach this level and recover right away. We don't really know. That's why I am doing this every single day, because my outlook today can be a total. There could be a total shift in the outlook the next day, depending on the outcome of the day's performance. So that's my view as of today. The next stock is MRC. MRC, okay. The reason why I find this interesting is because of the volume. Okay, the volume is so high, but there's no foreign buying. So I like the volume, but again, this is a secondary stock, and we don't know if it's you know, short-lived, but this is what I like. uh, of course, we are from a decline. It started to move up. It created a resistance right here, and then eventually broke out of that, right? It broke out of that resistance, short-term resistance. So I'm thinking if it is going to create a, you know, slight pullback, because this is already very, from probably people might have already entered right here, especially during this day there was a significant volume. They must have entered right here, and then this is already a significant increase. So just entertain the probability of profit taking that can happen within the day. So I'm pegging between 0.24 to 0.27. So if in case you want to try it out, just my take here is just trade this, probably do position trading or intraday trading. We don't know, but depends on your profile. How long can you wait? But imagine this: it has already dropped, right, significantly, and now we're starting to recover. And if I'm to also draw that, yeah, wait for it to play its fluctuation in the anywhere between 0.249 to probably 2.5. That would be your best entry there. Okay, so there's another one I also found earlier. No, not TBGI. Pure gold, not pure gold. Okay, this one over here, um, the opposite of the one I mentioned earlier. So when it triggers the upper band, chances are there will be a continuation if it is coming from a constricted Bollinger Band, right? Like what happened here. It started to trigger the upper band from a constricted Bollinger Band. See what happened next. There's a continuation. Now, observe this. This was a solid drop, okay? And my take on that is it might continue to decline. First area to observe would be this level over here, because you had your consolidation that could act as your support. So probably 1 to 2 days or even one day, uh, that price level will be hit because you're already at the close to the oversold area. Oversold means that's already very cheap. But I understand that that could already be very cheap, but the signs here are saying, or the signals here are saying that it could still continue to drop, but very near this area because there's a support. Now, if it breaks that, then of course you have to check again to the left which areas are giving us those important hints. So right over here was your resistance previously. Then if it drops again, your 24 could act as your next support. Yes. So understandably, because imagine this coming from the 15, 16 peso area, it has more than, it did 2x or more, or 3x already. So it is resting. People are taking profit, so just find your entry right there. Converge. Okay. Dito is giving us some good story right now. 6.41 on foreign buying. At the same time, your volume is also giving us some good data here. 2 out of the 3 are already above this cloud. That means there's a buying sentiment overall. And if I am to draw in the short term, your trend line in the past few days was really on a decline, right? Over here. So this level, this line, each time price gets near or that gets hit, there's a rejection that's happening. But last Friday, there's this one candlestick above that. But then again, there is still your MA20, so we cannot conclude as of yet that it's really a definite breakout of that downtrend channel. So what I'm gonna do is still stick to the 5 peso level uh, for our for our support. That's an area. So let's see if it is going to go back. And if it is, then that's your best time to add more, because we're still at a very cheap level. Okay, so I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to study some more, see if I can discuss a few more stocks before the day ends. And in the meantime, I hope you will support our channel here. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, hit the like, so YouTube will discover Miss Jaydee. Okay, in the meantime, thank you for watching. Bye bye.